coming into the class and introducing yourself as someone who's different from your personality. It was really hard for me to be faking myself, that I'm Simon, I'm not Suhael. My name is Suhael. I'm from Syria, from a village called Tal Hozan, from Aleppo. I was grown up there in the village and educated in this village. I graduated from English department in Damascus University, but I had a very long journey. I had to study in 4 different universities because of the war, in Aleppo, in Damascus, in Latakia, and in Homs. I went back to Homs. I remember that day when I arrived at night. The other day I had an exam, and once I arrived there was a bombing also in front of the university, which could have killed me if it was like 6 hours late. In 2018, when I graduated, I had 2 options to do, which is like either I had to hold a gun and start shooting like civilizations, civil people, or I had to flee the country. I decided to move to Turkey because I had no opportunity. Our journey was like moving from Syria to Turkey was like, first you have to walk up to like 10 minutes. Then we have a river that you have to pass the river. After the river, you have to crawl to get inside. When I arrived in Istanbul, the other morning when I woke up, like I was feeling still like there is something that I didn't know what was the kind of feeling. Like, is it safe? I don't know if I'm safe or not because I still am a refugee without any identifications. I couldn't even have the identification until of like a couple of months moved on to be like legally here, to open a bank account, to go to the hospitals with like legalizations or regulations. I studied English literature at university, but it was not like about speaking like publicly and fluency. I was all time watching BBC, listening to BBC, pretending and imitating the way they were speaking, which really reflected back on my accent. So I prepared my curriculum vitae CV and I started applying for different organizations. I got a call from a language learning center. The other day when I went there, they were like doing some like regulations for me, and they told me that your name is Simon, not Suhael. I was surprised, like why do you mean like, why Simon? He told me because there is like kind of, let's say, prejudice against Syrians, Arab actually in general, not just Syrians. That's why we need to make you that Simon from England. Suddenly, like I saw someone whose name was like Mark. How are you? This is Mark. This is Simon. Because we're not allowed to speak up with teachers that we are like Simon. Then like I knew that he's not Mark. He's someone from like where we belong to. Then he told me that his name is Muhammad. The same story. That was like surprising for me. And every day we go like to the cafe or to drink something. I say, Muhammad, where is the coffee? He's like, don't say Muhammad, say Mark. We're here, Simon and Mark. Outside we are Muhammad and Muhammad and Suhael. One of the funny stories for me was like I was teaching one of the students, telling me that you know what, many Syrian people who came here are not educated. They can't speak English. Although I was his teacher. Like I was leaving the institution with my student and I hold my phone, like I was texting someone and it was Arabic. And she told me, like, why are you typing in Arabic? I said, I have a student who is Arabic, so I'm trying to learn Arabic. One of the students, like I went to the office and when he saw me, like he was like, you kind of look, let's say, presentable, which I like to have someone in Europe. So he offered me a good opportunity with a really like good salary for me to be a representative of their company in Europe, which I was very happy inside to be like got this offer. However, at the end of the day, I can't even move from Istanbul because we are limited to move from Istanbul as Syrians. But he doesn't know that I'm Syrian. One of the students that I was teaching, she was like into me, let's say. Then I told her, to be honest, I'm not the one who is in your head. I'm not from England, I'm from Syria. But I was obliged to tell you that I'm English. She was, the first day she was surprised, crying, that why didn't you tell me, etc., etc. And I was like, why would you cry? Like, what is the difference? The difference is that I was English, now I'm Syrian, the same personality. First she reacted really negatively, but the other day she just like said like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything, it's okay for me. Coming into the class and introducing yourself as someone who's different from your personality, it was really hard for me to be faking myself, that I'm Simon, I'm not Suhael. So I did not continue teaching for a couple of months. I stopped teaching, then I moved to working in the digital marketing. I'm someone who was working in a startup, a blockchain startup. Then I moved to a digital marketing agency. Then I'm now working with one of the biggest companies, publishers actually, about science, technology, and engineering as a digital marketing expert. Which means that there is an opportunity for all of us to find good jobs, good opportunities to be, let's say, immersed with the Turkish community here. نحن كعرب كسوريين ما في داعي نضل نقول إنه لا أنا سايمون ولا أنا ألين ولا whatever. فينا نلاقي فرص كتير، فينا نلاقي فرص عمل، فينا نفتح شركات، في كتير فرص. فأنا بنصح إنه نقوي علاقاتنا. في كثير أتراك مناح هون، ما عندنا أي مشكلة مع السوريين. تعرفت على كثير مجتمع كان جدا إيجابي، كان جدا يرى أن السوريين لا في potential، في عندهم خبرات.